Hey coin collectors and curious minds, welcome back to my channel Nickel Notes. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian decimal coinage. Our focus, the humble 2-cent coin from 1980. This tiny bronze piece may not look like much, but it carries a rich backstory and some surprising collector value, especially if you know what to look for. We'll also touch on something you may have heard about, the mystery that has collectors talking. Let's get started. First things first, the 2-cent coin was introduced in 1966, part of Australia's switch to decimal currency. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the reverse of the coin features a frilled neck lizard, a striking and iconic image that helped make the coin popular among numismatists. By 1980, millions had already circulated, but each year's minting carries subtle differences. The 1980 edition is often overlooked, but it deserves a closer look. In 1980, a total of 66.6 million 2-cent coins were minted for general circulation. That's a high number, which generally means the coin isn't rare yet. However, collectors know that mintage isn't everything. Condition die errors and limited strike versions are what really drive up the value. And yes, the 1980 2-cent coin does have a few surprises in that department. So what's it worth in circulated condition? Most 1980 2-cent coins are only worth face value, or maybe 10 to 50 cents to casual collectors. But in uncirculated or mint condition, prices jump up. Pristine red-toned example graded MS65 or higher can sell for $5 to $25 AUD, sometimes more if it has exceptional toning or comes from a mint set. Coins with errors like off-center strikes or double dies can fetch even higher prices depending on rarity and demand. Here's where it gets interesting, the reference. This phrase isn't officially recognized by the Royal Australian Mint, but it has appeared in coin circles and forums. Some speculate that may refer to a limited group of test strikes or presentation coins, possibly only 40 pieces in a special set distributed privately or during mint tour. However, there is no concrete public documentation, which makes it more of a numismatic rumor than a confirmed fact. Despite the mystery, some coin sellers have labeled certain pristine 1980 coins as in online listings. It's important for collectors to be cautious unless the provenance of the coin is crystal clear, such as a certificate from the Royal Australian Mint or verification from a grading authority like PCGS or NGC. Terms like should be taken with a grain of salt. That said, any coin alleged to come from this small batch can still be a valuable curiosity for collectors. One key tip if you're hunting for valuable 19802 cent coins: look closely at the details. A coin with full sharp lines on the frill of the lizard, a clean strike on the Queen's portrait, and minimal blemishes is more likely to be worth something. Coins that come from proof sets or uncirculated mint rolls are especially sought after. You can often find these in estate sales, old collections, or even forgotten drawers. Another factor to consider is the cancellation of the 1 and 2 cent coins from circulation in 1992. After that, these coins were no longer minted for everyday use, but they remained in collections and sets. That adds a historical value layer to all 2-1 coins, especially ones in pristine shape. The 1980 coin falls squarely within the modern vintage window, old enough to gain collector interest but new enough that high-grade versions are still attainable. So should you invest in 1980 2-cent coins? If you're just starting out, they're a great way to learn the ropes of coin grading, spotting variations, and understanding the numismatic market. And if you ever come across a coin advertised as part of the group, approach it with curiosity but also ask for authentication. Without it, you're mostly buying a story. With it, you could be holding a numismatic gem. Thanks for joining us on this little trip through Aussie coin history. If you've got a 1980 2-cent coin lying around, check it out. You might just have something special. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into rare coins, Aussie currency history, and collector tips. Got a coin you want us to cover next? Drop it in the comments below. We read them all. Until next time, happy collecting.